America is changing. The systems that were built to uplift us, the ones that gave us hope, opportunity, a sense of security, they're being dismantled before our very eyes. For Black people, the cracks in the foundation have never been more visible. The cost of living is skyrocketing. Our communities are being displaced. Healthcare, a privilege, not a right. And the dream of generational wealth, for many of us, it's slipping further out of reach. So what if there's another option? In this series, we're exploring the possibilities, the countries, the cultures, the communities that could offer us a new beginning. Bali might be one of the most talked about places in the world right now. Some people call it a paradise. Other people call it the ultimate digital nomad escape. But what if I told you that for many Americans, Bali isn't just a vacation destination anymore? People are moving there. They're taking their families and they're leaving the United States for a slower lifestyle filled with more peace, purpose, and prosperity. So today we're asking the question, is Bali one of the best places in the world to start over? Let's get into it. Bali is an island province of Indonesia located in Southeast Asia, sitting between the islands of Java and Lombok. It's famous for its lush jungles, stunning beaches, volcanic mountains, and thousands of temples that give the island its nickname, the Island of the Gods. Unlike most of Indonesia, which is predominantly Muslim, Bali is primarily Hindu, and that spiritual influence shapes nearly every part of daily life. From temple ceremonies to offerings placed outside homes and businesses every morning, Bali carries a deeply spiritual rhythm that many visitors say feels completely different from life in the West. Healthcare in Bali is a mix of public hospitals and high-quality private clinics. While Indonesia's national healthcare system exists, most expats choose to rely on private hospitals and international clinics. Facilities like BIMC Hospital in Kuta and Nusa Dua are designed specifically to serve international patients. Doctors' visits often cost $30 to $60, and many procedures are far cheaper than in the United States. For major medical needs, some expats still travel to nearby countries like Singapore or Thailand, which have world-renowned healthcare systems. But for everyday healthcare, Bali's private clinics are more than adequate. One of the biggest reasons Americans move to Bali is the cost of living. Depending on your lifestyle, many expats report living comfortably for $1,500 to $2,500 per month. Private villas with pools can sometimes rent for $700 to $1,500 per month depending on location. Local restaurants, known as warungs, often serve full meals for $2 to $4. Even upscale restaurants rarely cost what you'd pay in major US cities. For digital entrepreneurs, freelancers, and remote workers, Bali offers something many people feel is disappearing in America: the ability to live well without constantly feeling financially stressed. Indonesia is a democratic country, but culturally it operates very differently from the United States. Bali itself is known for being extremely welcoming to international visitors and expats, largely because tourism plays such a large role in the local economy. However, Indonesia does have more conservative national laws than many Western countries. For example, drug laws are extremely strict, and cultural respect is taken very seriously. Visitors who embrace the local customs and traditions usually find Bali to be an incredibly warm and welcoming place. When Black Americans talk about leaving the United States, safety and peace of mind are always top priorities. Many Black travelers report feeling welcomed in Bali, largely because Balinese culture tends to treat visitors with hospitality and curiosity. Like many parts of Asia, people may sometimes stare simply because they're not used to seeing Black visitors frequently. But most reports from Black expats describe the interactions as curious rather than hostile. Bali's strong tourism economy means locals are accustomed to welcoming people from all over the world. And for many travelers, Bali offers something that feels rare: the chance to exist in a place where your identity isn't constantly politicized. Different parts of Bali offer completely different lifestyles. Canggu has become the island's digital nomad hub, filled with co-working spaces, cafes, and international entrepreneurs. Ubud sits in the jungle and is known for yoga retreats, wellness culture, and spiritual communities. Seminyak offers upscale beach clubs, restaurants, and nightlife. And Uluwatu provides stunning cliffside views and some of the best surfing in the world. Each area attracts a slightly different type of expat lifestyle. Indonesia offers several visa options for people who want to stay in Bali long term. Many travelers start with a tourist visa, which can allow stays of up to 60 days with extensions. There are also business visas and long-term residency permits for investors, entrepreneurs, and remote workers. In recent years, Indonesia has also explored digital nomad visa programs, recognizing that remote workers bring significant economic value to the region. While the process can require some paperwork, thousands of foreigners successfully relocate to Bali every year. So, is Bali the perfect place to move? Probably not. But if you're somebody who desires a slower life, a place filled with culture, great friends, great people, surrounded by innovators and entrepreneurs, Bali might be a good place for you. And for a growing number of Americans, Bali is starting to be one of the places that they look at when they ask themselves the question, what would my life look like if I left America?